Get my shit painted. I'm just trying to figure out why the hell they ain't let me put my camera on. Put my GoPro on this motherfucker. Time is it? I wonder if I'm gonna have my shit something. Let me see. Go to Twitch. What we finna do? We finna do some shit on YouTube.
On whether the flock is guilty or innocent. According to a letter from the prosecutors, it could be interpreted as requiring the jury to determine whether the defendant, with his peculiarity, victim was going to be K flock because it implies the jury may take his individual viewpoint. Rather than merely the norm for a reasonable person, the jury may be more inclined to accept his self-defense claim if they take into account his particular thinking or worries. The outcome could lead to a favorable phone call from the flock inside the jail cell.
Talk to them, my dog.
Yeah, what's going on?
Soon come home, man.
Yeah, I heard he going crazy in there.
You got these little boys
I
walking around with
heard,
no
yeah.
jewels, Flock. They need you. They need you, Flock.
It was revealed that Bronx drill rapper K Flock had used a firearm against someone who had used one against his friend in 2020. Today, that friend testified against him. Lil TG even went so far as to say, "Free K Flock." However, did you know that K Flock appeared emotional as he listened to members snitching on him? The snitch's name is Brockington. On the street, they are referred to as Dutch, but they are not the same as Flock's. Dooge, best friend B. Doug, who was arrested for selling, took his plea agreement and ignored K Flock. Nevertheless, his release date is affected by Dodge snitching on Flock. Therefore, it's crucial to read the case to comprehend it. Filed because prosecutors asked Dodge.
One thing I can say about this shit is half this shit don't really be that accurate. I'm not even gonna lie. But from what I heard K Flock was wilding. I heard he wilding in that motherfucker. from what I hear. But that's just blogs and all type of shit. Ain't no telling what the fuck really be what motherfuckers is. I ain't saying like he don't look like he be on it, but I mean 10 times out of 10, he probably really is on that. Cause shit, y'all see 4 extras, goddamn it.
In court
Off the bat.
after you were hit. He said, "You know, we got you, bro." Prosecution then KK was referring to Flock, and Doge acknowledged that he was going to get revenge. Prosecutors asked him to come clean about who hit me by asking if he had hit them in retaliation for you. Doge replied that he had and that someone had been grazed during the altercation. Most importantly, they asked if he had a firearm on him, to which Doge replied that he did and that he was on the phone with rival team members who were circling their block. This is in perfect accord with the death of Oscar Hernandez, which left Florida's best friend to say.
Okay, but so I saw some fans who were off at both me and academics after K-Flock got locked up because, well, just because I guess like, you know, in our tone when we talked about it, you know, it might have seemed like we were being a little too presumptuous. But is that weird for you? Because I'm sure you see people all the way from rappers to whoever acting like, you know, your boy is just done and that he's cooked in this situation.
Especially people that don't even be knowing, like, y'all don't even know what's going on.
On December 23, 2020, rapper K-Flock
you.
was accused of Oscar Hernandez's death. He asserted this since the court documents described how the crime occurred. Pretend to be a juror and tell me if he is guilty or innocent. The video shows Flock strolling down the...
This shit not really... I mean, there's people watching this shit, but they can wait. I'm gonna be right back, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna be back, y'all, in like 3 minutes, probably 2 minutes. Give me about 2 minutes, 3 minutes. What up, chat? I'm back. I'm just changing my sun right fast. So yeah, y'all bear with me. Where's everything? Never find shit when I need it, bro. I'm just gonna put this shit back, dog. Nigga. Where could this shit be? Where's white shit? I mean, tomorrow. We break it with you. It was getting in one. It was getting. When they got in that backyard, oh, they put me down. I'm like, what the fuck was the famous who was waiting on you? I just got out here and put belt to ass. Wait, bro, what was you waiting for? Stop waiting. Just get on that. Stop waiting. Now. Shitty boy. Bro, you getting too big. For real. To be leaving these shit piles in your ass. Come on, Papa. No. Shut up. Stanky ass shit, dog. It don't make no sense. What them niggas at? They up there in that closet. They're like, oh, they're talking about this and that, my daddy, this and that. I'm like, listen, this is not getting mean, girls. You bitches been crying for days. Listen, what's going on? I know her ass ain't talking. The way she got beat up in season 1 reunion. Your motherfucking dad, motherfucking mama. Fuck your motherfucking dad, bitch. And then why don't she did so? You bitches asked a question. We don't know if you bitches coming back from season 3. I don't like them. Yeah. The mean girls that protect this shit, All right. So we back. I'm finna roll up some things for y'all. I'm finna get y'all prepared for this motherfucking shit. For these motherfucking reactions that I'm finna do. Matter of fact, let me get ready to change the title. Let me roll up this thing for y'all. All right, y'all. I'm finna go take me a quick leak, and I'm finna start rolling this thing up so we can start this video. Baby, with a bag here, tell me what you got. 5 cars, you don't got. Come on. God, fucking damn. You don't never got it. 2 things that fucking match. God damn, nigga got peanut butter, no fucking jelly. Every fucking thing. Oh my god, dog. It's just shit on top of fucking shit on top of fucking shit. Damn. Yeah. Yo, I'm gonna be right back. I gotta go get fucking cigars. Sorry, I seem a little irritated.
show the fuck out and do your shit. Yeah, okay, mom coming. Y'all heard it first. I hope nobody comes up with a motherfucking shower patch, an eye patch. I don't see nothing patched up on me something. It's come formal, come cute, come cut. Just when these bitches thought that catch me, my fucking knuckles was gone. Time, bitch. I don't know what the fuck you bitches thought. want no smoke with me. Everybody, oh, she's, fine. Bitch fuck around with her $50 your daughter talking about twin. Bitch, fuck your twin. Bitch, ugly. Dead homies, ain't no twin. Nigga. Okay, stop breathing that fucking shit, nigga. That shit irritating my nerves. Stop breathing that shit. And now it's trying to be funny, bitch can't eat. Smack that bitch plate out her. She cried a little bit. Hey, with that little plate throw, she smacked against my give a fuck, bitch. I said what the fuck I said. Let's do that one, bitch. What's up? Bitch, you the littlest hoe, not the biggest one. Dead on. The littlest hoe. Bitch, nothing big about you. Shit out. I'm not nothing. not straight Slim Jim. The motherfucker just butter knife in his tablecloth. Damn, I'm straight dinner. Boom, boom. I'm hungry. They're trying to go downstairs and give me some food. Go down there. I see 2/3 of the triple threat sitting down eating. I know you bitch been out of there. I was hungry, no towels, no clean nigga. No food. It's always to be my friend. I love you bitch more than your mothers everywhere. When y'all do all that moving, y'all make me remember that. She was talking about that. That's right. What bitch was on? Let's do a motherfucking recap. Do that really want that recap. be in a room with a bitch that she used to date, but now she's fucking on a new nigga? Yeah, that's this show. Moving. Let's talk about the girl. You need to hear her. Yeah, I took it to the house.
They're gonna ride girlfriend. Well, they broke up now. They ride my
You try, you still want to get up and be like girls. You don't like girls. I think that. I'm gay, I like shit. I like big black shit.
She ain't say shit to them.
I can't make your head, you don't lose. Oh, I said, bitches depending on that face. They have my son race murder. Whatever they want to call me, race murder is funny. If I go like race murder, you would say something? What? She's my sister. Oh, that's fine. So what? She said she was crashed it out. They better. They better. We're not making you or forcing you to get up and just immediately fight. We need the dialogue. We want to know what the hell happened. It said right close to slap your heart. Oh my God. They got beat your ass. I'm never being a bitch.
Beat that ass up. Yeah. Evo's definitely. I don't gotta be nothing. Yeah. Y'all got to beat my ass. You want it? Naya. It was late. I put 2 weeks on every day. What hurt? Tell me what hurt. I'm not even touching it down. I don't leave it in. Don't put on South Central. What hurt? The first one? I don't remember which one. Girl! I'm sorry, guys. You know I'm going through. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Bring it back.
Previously on South Central Valley.
Is it? Oh, this South Central Valley. Yeah, it's South Central Valley. I ain't no second person. I seen the free episode. I seen the free episode. It's not. It is.
So unfortunately, you guys, I got. Leave the motherfucking house. I got a fucking 4 kids I gotta attend to right now. So anyways, I had to go get my money because you already know money comes first. I'm not gonna keep fighting no dirty ass little girls. You know, bitches just they should be mad, but hopefully y'all catch no season 2. Who knows? Might be a surprise. But tune in.
Today I'm not CEO. This is bad blood. I'm gonna put them in their place. If you wanna fight, man, let me catch my brother. I just scored. I just up there. It's hard. It's hard. It's wild. I told you yeah. Come on.
Who said I said fight? Me?
I was trying to put that open.
I said fight. Yeah.
I'm ready to go.
Wait, you could see who he probably likes to. Other than Andy. You got Andy one by people. You got different.
Oh, keep popping it.
I'm really jealous.
You are now watching. Now
I'm ready to something look like this. It was Brady, but she's like, it's what makes the 25 to really do. You know what I'm saying? She iced my shit. Mine was people, you see my thing? Hold your fan down. My hair was supposed to be definitely cute. But I ain't really emotional about mental right now.
What's up, with y'all? What idea with ego? I was talking to somebody y'all wanted to the Robert Lupa all happened in one night. This season we're coming harder than ever. Baby, we're gonna take over.
Stop! She's trying to call you. Chill out.
Stop the traumatic season 4 starts at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
She's trying to get your attention. What about the construction?
How's that? I heard that now that TV call for the real South Central bad. The real bitch, the real pussy. What are these men that? What these bitches that?
You got your hands on you, look like all of us.
So I'm gonna intimate. So I'm
So
gonna
you see that? Look, she knows. She was like, oh, she got a guy named Bitch. She got it. So pretty with that.
My name is Jasmine, the fun one on my team.
But it's not easy. You can't find it. You can't find it. It's not on there. They see people. Yes, it is. It's not it. It's on 3. I know for a fact it's on 3. This phone is on 3. Because Lenny was on there. When the first came on Lenny, it was that other 2 pumps. It was 2 pumps and Joyce. And there was a ghost pin pump. It was Kenzie. It was Bori. It was Joyce. It was Lenny. And it was 2 more other people. No, it's not. No. Go up. Who the fuck you bring? No, go that way. No. It's that one. Go up. Go up. No, go up. Yes. And that goes up. No. Yeah, no problem. I don't make sure. So, what that shit is out on YouTube. Don't know what else you're supposed to do. Yeah, don't know. She's still supposed to. Yes, yes.
They don't put it right. They gotta be first down. Let's go.
Yes.
Like tomorrow, watch that day. Come on.
Hi, everybody. Hey.
Get out of it. No. Get out of it. No. Get out of it. No. Yep. No. Yep. I can't put it over there. Come on, bro. Sit on the bed.
You play with the black controller this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, fam. So you can see what I'm talking about.
Nah, you can play by yourself.
No, you can do it.
Because I'm doing a reaction anyways.
All right, give me the controller.
You know I'm not playing with no bro controller. My anger management having that.
Nah, because I was thinking
That bitch gonna be eating up, bro.
I was thinking you was singing like this nigga line like it was. He just saying.
Nah, hell no.
I'm finna quit.
Hell no. I know how it be when shit be fucked up, nigga. Boogie used to have the most fucked up
I
controller.
felt having to do that. I'm like, damn. Nigga sound trash today.
Like, no.
I'm
No.
finna quit, bro. I don't care what you say. The controller, bro.
This nigga stupid. Whoa. What up, chat? I'm back. A nigga just smoked 2 blunts and I'm still finna roll up. Bro, this shit here crazy. I really can't find no pic, y'all. But let's get started. All right. We can start it for y'all.
On the sidewalk with his sister. Flock is wearing a blue coat, a shy mask, and fancy. As Flock passes the barbershop inside and rushes out to ask what he.
Let me go get my headphones, y'all. Oh, you want to hear it too?
No, I want the controller.
Oh, it's somewhere. It's on the blackboard.
It's on the blackboard?
Blackboard.
No, it's not.
We did it. We did it. You
No,
still
it's
ain't
not,
you struggling. You struggling, B.
I just want you to look for it from.
Oh man. What's wrong with me?
Oh, it's right here.
We both stupid. Because I looked right there the whole time.
What you doing a reaction to that one?
Yeah, to the K-Flock shit. Seeing how accurate this shit sound. Personal opinion on these videos.
What he's looking at. The two start yelling at each other, but since Flock was with his sister, he didn't want any issues and carried on. However, Oscar keeps making things worse by following Flock. For a brief moment, he considered walking back to the barbershop, but he decided against his better judgment and instead walked back towards Flock as he left the camera. As you can see earlier in the video, Oscar kept grabbing his jacket, noticed and worried for his safety and that of his sister. Therefore, he pulled out his gun, struck Oscar many times, and then promptly left the area. Oscar attempted to return to the barbershop for assistance, but fell to the ground, landing on the sidewalk. Fortunately, witnesses called 911 to try to save him, but he later passed away at a nearby New York hospital.
A nigga ain't finna
All
catch
that was
me with
left
my
at the
little
scene were
sister.
shell
I think he
casings
finna
in
talk to
Oscar's
me dirty
slides,
anyway.
but Bobby shared his thoughts about K-Flock.
So like for you watching the K-Flock, that's crazy. Next big is coming out in New York.
I love Flock, so that's my guy.
Okay.
But you know, I'm wishing him the best right now, you know what I'm saying? And you know, for the alleged charges they pushing on him, you know what I'm saying? I'm wishing his family the best. I'm wishing the whole team the best and everything, you know what I'm saying? And I hope he beat them alleged charges, you know what I'm
That
saying?
way.
Because he got a lot of future brightness.
That would be a sad story if that's the end of it.
We ain't gonna think like that.
For 24 hours, the case remained a mystery. The federal government had no idea who the masked man who had committed the crime was, so they had to turn to the public for assistance. They put this picture of the suspect online, and almost instantly, K-Flock fans identified him as the suspect and alerted the authorities. The primary reason they were able to identify him so quickly was because K-Flock a warrant was issued, and he was wearing the identical blue jacket and mask as shown in the Fed's photo they uploaded. Flock hired one of the top attorneys in the game, and the two of them met the next day. Shortly after Flock turned himself in, his attorney issued a statement stating, "I accompanied Kevin as he self-surrendered to detectives on the 30th. As soon as I found out that he was sought for the accusations against him, I made precinct arrangements with the NYPD. We have started looking into these claims, and after we have had a chance to evaluate the case and look into the DA's significant revelation, we will address B." After seeing the crime's video, Flock's attorney thought he had acted in self-defense.
Guy hits the ground and is found. He's got a loaded that was in his pocket that his hand was on at the time. You know, we consider that to be self-defense.
So he did keep him in self-defense.
That's what the allegation is. You know, I don't want to talk too much of the case, but the government claimed that he pulled the. But at the same time, the person that was on the ground had his hand on a illegal loaded.
Okay. So without saying too much, you're arguing obviously self-defense.
That could be one of the self-defense, and I would say
they saying that
somebody's walking up to you with a loaded, pretty clear is going to use it.
So why they? I mean, the charges that they really trying to put, it can't be murder. Like they really can't try to push murder.
According to the
NYPD
NYPD statement, the incident was thought to be the result of a feud between the street teams, because K-Flocks had a long-standing relationship with the Third Side Street team. He was a well-known figure who had a lot of influence on the streets, frequently targeted when his options retaliated. Attorneys were constructing his defense when it was revealed that K-Flock had been charged by a federal grand jury on several new racketeering conspiracy charges, also referred to as the RICO charges. His circumstances significantly deteriorated. Hip-hop artists responded to the news by claiming that K-Flock had just been caught in a RICO. DJ Scholars also stated that the Fed has just unsealed.
Damn near RICO.
Al Boozy discussed why in Delhi's predicament he was indicted on a RICO charge, which has a mandatory minimum penalty of life in prison if he doesn't fight the charges or snitch. He is also facing state charges that have him imprisoned.
I knew they wanted them bad when they waited for that law to get passed. So it'd be 8-4.
Oh, right. Yeah.
You know, they waited all that law got passed to take him to
for 2 years, 3 years?
Yeah. They could have been took you to trial.
You're right.
They waited till that law got passed and took him to trial a couple months later. When they want you, man. Just don't see how he didn't get a bond after.
Flock's attorneys responded to the RICO charge by stating that they were not shocked by the federal charges because they had been battling Kevin's state charges for more than a year, given that the incident was an obvious act of self-defense. The charge wasn't particularly strong, but it's remarkable that it's now being used as justification for a penalty charge because it's evident from the video that Kevin was going to be impacted after trying to leave. Only then did Kevin use something to protect himself and his sister from the armed team member who was going to.
Boo. This shit here. Okay. We gonna do this one.
Let me show you why I stopped paying for all my other sample libraries. This is Arcade by Output. This thing has sounds, samples, instruments, effects, everything you could ever need, all in.
Jay the Youngin's brutal murder shocked the rap game back in 2022, but nobody expected what his homies were gonna do to get revenge. They allegedly started sliding on the ops.
All right, now this some shit I've been wanting to hear about because I ain't really much. Yeah, I ain't really heard about what happened with Jay the Youngin and shit. So.
Going out.
Let's run it.
Less than an hour after Jay the Youngin died, and now the whole crew is facing a RICO case. Jay the Youngin's hometown of Bogalusa, Louisiana, isn't in the news much.
You got the light of it?
It's in the middle of nowhere and only has around 10,000 people that live there, but it has one of the highest crime rates in America, and for a few war zone.
All right. So I'm a little lost, y'all. So I'm running back. I ain't gonna lie.
Jay the Youngin's brutal murder shocked the rap game back in 2022, but nobody expected what his homies were gonna do to get revenge. They allegedly started sliding on the ops less than an hour after Jay the Youngin died, and now the whole crew is facing a RICO. Jay the Bogalusa, Louisiana, isn't in the news much.
Why is it doing that? Hold on.
It's in the middle of nowhere and only has around 10,000 people that live there, but it has one of the highest crime rates in America. And for a few hours on July 27th, 2022, it turned into a war zone. Jay had been fighting some cases for a couple of years, but in July 2022, he was out celebrating his freedom. He had just pleaded guilty to a gun case in June and was let out on supervised release. And his fans were ready to start hearing some new music. But while he was sitting outside of a house in Bogalusa with his dad,
bro, why the fuck do it keep doing that? And it's gonna piss me off.
Drinks, a truck pulled up, and 3 shooters hopped out and started letting off shots. Jay's dad started busting back while Jay and him tried to get inside the house. But that's when 2 more shooters came up from behind too. By the time it was over, Jay had been hit at least 8 times and was tragically pronounced dead at the hospital. But the violence wasn't over yet. While the cops were at the hospital trying to figure the situation out, they got a report about another shooting less than an hour after Jay was killed. On the other side of the city, someone had started letting off shots in traffic and hit up someone's whip. But luckily nobody got hurt. The cops knew from the jump that it was probably related to Jay getting shot. But his homies were still allegedly sliding through Bogalusa looking for ops. That night, another shooting went down after someone pulled up to another house.
Whoa. What the fuck?
behind the house and started letting off.
Because they said, if I'm not mistaken, these motherfuckers just said moments after.
He was sitting outside of a house in Bogalusa with his dad having some drinks. A truck pulled up and 3 shooters hopped out and started letting off shots. Jay's dad started.
And they definitely was not like, I don't think they were having drinks, bro. I think they were outside talking or some shit. No, whatever the fuck they were doing. Because the niggas was working on his car. And I mean, I think he a drinker, but I don't think he's drinking. I don't think he's outside drinking.
Started busting
I don't
back
know, bro, personally.
while Jay and him tried to get inside the house for cover. But that's when 2 more shooters came up from behind the house, shots flew. By the time over, Jay had been hit at 8 times and was tragically pronounced dead at the hospital. But the violence wasn't over yet. While the cops were at the hospital trying to figure the situation out, they got a report about another shooting less than an hour after Jay was killed. On the other side of the city, someone had started letting off shots and hit up someone. But luckily, nobody got. The cops knew from the that it was probably related to Jay getting shot. But his homies were still allegedly sliding through Bogalusa looking for ops. That night,
you know what?
Another shooting went down after someone pulled up to another house and started letting off shots. Everyone made it out of the situation alive and without getting hit, but it was clear that Jay's death was already having a massive impact on the town. Rap fans were shocked when the news broke about Jay's murder. He was on his way up in the industry and was racking up millions of streams every time he dropped. Jay was working with huge rappers like Lil Durk and Badass, and nobody but that's only because the deadly street beef Jay was wrapped up in hadn't been all over the news, so fans had no idea what was really going on in Jada Youngin's city.
In my head, them people that trailed somebody and shot up the whip, that could have been his dad. Like moments after, I feel like that could have either been somebody shooting up his daddy car or somebody shooting up his dad, somebody else whip that thought it was his daddy or something, or that might have been some of his people that got shot up. Or like they saying, it could have been some of 23 people. I don't know.
Louisa and all the towns around it are small, and most of the time when people hear about Louisiana, it's news coming out of.
God damn it.
Concentrate fire on it. Enemy battleship sunk.
Out of Baton Rouge or New Orleans. So what most of Jay's fans didn't know is how active the streets of Bogalusa really are. So we're breaking down the crazy story that was going down behind the scenes. Jay and his homies repped a crew in Bogalusa called 23, but his death might have been because of another set they were cool with called La Familia, aka FG. La Familia's clicked up with 23 and another set called Hunger Gang. La Familia had all over the area of Bogalusa. And a few years ago, they started beefing with a set called Purple City Boys, aka PCB, from a town called Roseland. According to reports, La Familia and Purple City Boys didn't have any issues back in the day, but that all changed around 2019, and the situation turned deadly. A rapper from La Familia named 700 Jeezy started beefing with a dude from Purple City Boys named Ty Keith. Nobody outside of the situation knows what was really going down behind the scenes. But the cops say that Jeezy and Ty Keith started dissing each other, and in 2020, one of them ended up dead. On June 21st, 2020, a bunch of Purple City Boy affiliates were at a Father's Day celebration in St. Helena Parish. Everything was cool at first, but when Ty Keith was walking to his car, 700 Jeezy allegedly caught him lacking and left him dead on the scene. After Ty Keith was killed, his homie City Boy Buck dropped a called Regardless in honor of him. In just 2 weeks after 700 Jeezy allegedly killed Ty Keith, 700 Jeezy linked up with Jada Youngin for their own music video. Then 2 days after Jay and 700 Jeezy made the video, the beef between Purple City Boys and La Familia got an innocent woman killed. On August 8th, 2020, there was a birthday party going down in the woods around Roseland. Hundreds of people showed up and were having a good time. But then out of nowhere, shots started going off and everyone started running for their lives. According to the cops, Purple City Boys and La Familia ran into each other at the party and got into an argument. Then both sides upped their straps and started shooting. According to some reports, over 100 shots went off. But when it was all over, the only person who got killed was an innocent woman named Zion Hutcherson. Zion didn't have anything to do with the situation, but she got caught.
I wonder what the fuck. do the police be doing about these niggas? Like, they be pulling up to these scenes and and and, and correct me if I'm wrong. They be pulling up to these scenes. They be pulling up to these scenes and they be knowing who these niggas be, knowing who these people be, knowing what they be doing, describing what they be doing, and still like not look like. I wonder what they rule this shit as. Like, I know it. I mean, obviously it's kind of like mutual combat, but at the same time, it's just like, yeah, I don't know. Like in Houston, I think they'll be on niggas' head for that shit, having shootouts and shit. Like, they don't rule that shit as no mutual combat and just be like, oh well, they was just trying to defend their lives from one another. Hell no. I don't know.
Crossfire and was tragically killed just a few feet away from her baby. 700 Jeezy allegedly let off some of the shots that killed Zion Hutcherson, and after it went down, he did the race and tried to escape from Texas. Jada Youngin allegedly helped him hide out while he was on the run, but the cops caught up to 700 Jeezy in August 2020 and booked him on second-degree murder charges. Then in 2021, the news broke that Jada Youngin was wrapped up in the case too. He was arrested for accessory to second-degree murder and obstruction of justice for helping 700 Jeezy escape after the shooting went down. But Jada Youngin told the cops he didn't know anything about the situation. Nobody's been booked for Jada Youngin's murder yet, but rumors say it was Purple City Boys clapping back for the death of Ty Keith. If 700 Jeezy was the one who pulled the trigger on Ty Keith and Jay helped Jeezy out after it went down, it makes sense that Purple City Boys could have wanted to take Jay out. And after Jada Youngin was killed, his homie FG Famous is allegedly the one who started sliding immediately.
Yeah, Famous.
FG Famous and Jada Youngin have been tight since they were
Famous.
kids and were linking up in the booth too. But both of them were still connected to the streets, and FG Famous allegedly started putting major pressure on the ops after Jay died. Rumors say FG Famous was involved with at least one of the other shootings that went down right after Jay was killed. And on track 23, he rapped, "That was my brother, nigga. What the fuck you think? I ain't gonna slide. I'm trying to flush a nigga. You fucking with that side, and you gon' die. I swear I wish I was right there. I would've cut back with my 9. And so all my ops put on the shelf, we ain't gonna stop slinging that on. I got this 30 like I'm Steph. I'm trying to put one in his mind. You gotta feel how I just felt. On 23, bitch, I'm a ride." FG Famous had been in the trenches since he was a kid, and the ATF had been on this case for a while. Before Jada Youngin died, the cops at Bogalusa tried to pull FG Famous over for illegal tint on his whip, but FG Famous tried to do the dash and started speeding over 100 miles an hour through the town. Then he ditched his car and tried to hide underneath the house, and that's where the cops found him with a pound of weed and 2 guns. FG Famous was out of jail when Jada Youngin got shot, but the feds came through and arrested him in New Orleans while he was shopping for something to wear at Jay's funeral. And now he's facing a way bigger case too. In February 2024, news broke that a bunch of Jada Youngin's homies were getting hit with the RICO case. The feds have been investigating them for years and claim they've been running drugs and guns all over Louisiana, killing ops and
Introduce Outplayed. Record anything on your PC. Highlight reels, let's play sessions, mod showcases, game reviews, speed.
One of the dudes named in the indictment is Kelzon Clark, aka.
Hold up.
Enemy spy plane inbound. Artillery targeting detected. Echo, incoming artillery. Commence spy plane mission. spy plane commencing surveillance overflight. Timeline halfway check. Hostile sentry turret active. Kitties, flight back. Stay safe. Bollocks, they got the best of us. Time to fade. Withdraw, withdraw.
It is. That's all I want to do. You got lighter?
Yeah, take a look in my eyes, trying to see. Treat it like my yeah, cheat. Pushing that super cool, ain't seen yet. Another couple million later, I ain't peached yet. Take a look in my eyes, trying to see. Treat it like my yeah, cheat. Pushing that super cool, ain't seen yet. Another couple million later, I ain't peached yet. Passing the Robin slow. Times on the sides of Romeo. This is cardio. So heavy, feel like I'm waving his drivers. And leaving to
Do it yourself. Yeah, as long as it's going is.
All I hear is dang. Nigga.
All right, y'all. Let's get back to it.
Hey, boo. And Jada Youngin allegedly shouted him out on the track Evil when he raps, "Who claim they gon' step for you? Heard these bitch ass niggas tripping. Shit, I know just what to do. Pull up with my cousin Boo. Might send shots hanging out the roof." It's not clear if the RICO indictment is gonna cover the shootings that went down after Jay was killed, but the cops have been investigating his homie since 2017, and obviously they think they have enough evidence to bring down the whole crew. The feds had already picked up Jada Youngin one time before he died. Jay had been in the trenches for a long time, and even after he popped off from the rap game, he was getting caught up in legal drama. Back in 2019, the cops pulled him over. Oxy Pip, plus one of his homies in the car with him. Jay was supposed to be performing at Rolling Loud, which would have been a huge win for his career, but he missed the show because he got booked. Then in March 2020, the cops raided Jay Young's house after he allegedly put hands on a pregnant woman. When the police pulled up, Jay tried to hide in the attic, but they found him up there and took $24K in cash from his crib too. 2021 was an even crazier year for Jay. In April 2021, he was booked in Georgia for possession of marijuana with the intent to distribute, and the cops said
and
they
one
also
thing
found
I
a bunch
can
of
say
lean.
is, with this nigga JD Young, all his shit is public records. Like all them pictures they showing on here is real deal shit. He got caught for like shit I didn't see with my eyes on the internet and shit though. But yeah, god damn. And they got him for the
Oxy pills and guns on him at the same time. Then just a few months later, Jada Youngin was hit with the accessory to second-degree murder charge over the 700 Jeezy and Tyke situation. And after he bonded out, Jay ended up right back behind bars. In October 2021, cops caught him speeding down the highway with his passenger door open. And when Jay pulled over, they found a baby sitting in a woman's lap without a seatbelt. Jay bonded out again, but that's when the feds got involved. 1 month later, the ATF booked Jada Youngin on federal charges. It's not clear what they were trying to get him for because he was killed before the case could go to trial, but the cops were all over Jay. And that's why a lot of people thought a RICO was coming way before the news was official. While most people think Purple City Boys was involved with Jada Youngin's death, there are some crazy around saying that the situation involves Jay's homies in Jacksonville, Florida. When Jada Youngin started popping off in the rap game, he was linking up with other artists all over the South. And a few years before he died, he tapped in with
what? No.
Young and Ace.
Bro. Oh man. I'm coming, hold on.
An accountant deposited money at Frost Bank by mistake, so their Frost banker drove to other bank and made the deposit for him? Who does that? Those are some nice people.
Ace from Jacksonville. Ace has been a
And here are the first approaching 3 minutes played. The three from Mitchell. He buries it from 3. Mitchell's got 5 points. This is what makes Mitchell such a Here's Brunson and a nice finish on the layup. Making a statement here early. Going right to the rack. I love it. Yeah, it's nice.
I know what you mean.
Especially in the first quarter. Now here's LeVert. Oh, nice D from Ananobi. Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely.
Now she got a brown stick for his ass off the game.
Perfect example of how to protect.
You ain't had no cake, nigga? What? I want no. All right. I was gonna say, nigga, go eat some mother.
Been at war with another Jacksonville rapper named Julio Fulio for years. In Florida. When Jada Youngin started game, he was other artists all over the South. And a few years before he died, he tapped in with Youngin Ace from Jacksonville. Ace has been at war with another Jacksonville rapper named Julio for years, and their beef has made news all over the country. Jay linked up with Youngin Ace right when the war in Jacksonville was really kicking off. Bodies were dropping on both sides, and Ace and Julio started trading some of the wildest diss tracks ever. One of the people who died in their beef was Julio's younger brother, Lil Bibby, and everyone on Ace's side started dissing him like crazy. When Jada Youngin started rocking with Ace in the beef too, and even Bibby by wearing a jersey with his name on it. Even though Jay wasn't actually involved with the streets in Jacksonville at all, he made it clear that he was picking a side in the war, and that's why some people believe that Fulio's people had something to do with his death. After Jay died, Fulio hopped on IG and started clowning his death. Fulio got a lot of hate for dissing Jada Youngin, so he went live and said that Jay was acting like Fulio was his op. Jay was dissing his dead homies, so Fulio said he wasn't going to just sit back and let it slide without saying anything. Fulio and his crew have allegedly caused all kinds of violence in Jacksonville, but there's no evidence that they were actually involved in Jay's murder. Fulio's not the only rapper that people are trying to tie the case to, though. Jay also cool with NBA YoungBoy, his team. Jay and his homie FG Famous linked up with OG33 for the track No Mask, and Jada Youngin also dropped a track with YoungBoy's homie Quando Rondo called Thuggin' For Real. Jada Youngin and YoungBoy ended up making some music together too, but there was drama going down behind the scenes. Jay posted a snippet of an unreleased track that he had with YoungBoy, and YoungBoy hopped in the comments and told him to delete it. After that, Jay started airing everything out and claimed that YoungBoy was upset because Jay was hooking up with YoungBoy's ex. Jada Youngin dropped the track 38K and rapped, "I'm in my bag and niggas pissed, and plus he mad about a bitch. When I was fucking on his hoe, he was steady asking me about shit and begging me to leave alone. This nigga acting like the bitch." Then Jay took another shot at YoungBoy for making a comment about the track and said, "You put that pussy comment on my post, they laughed about that shit, but I was laughing when your baby mama gags all on my dick." Jada Youngin also took a shot at YoungBoy's manager Dunk, who had been shot and killed during YoungBoy's beef with the set called TBG.
You see that charger over there? Or is it under
Jay
you?
started off the AK track with the line, "And I don't dump no ashes either. Finna get real disrespectful. I don't give a fuck." Jada Youngin even shouted out Youngin Ace's homie K-So on the track. K-So is allegedly one of the deadliest guys in Ace's crew. And on 38K, Jay was talking about sending them on hits with the line, "Draco, tell them niggas lay low. I say."
And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong. They've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
Garland runs point with Mitchell at the 2. And a lot of size for him. Both Mobley and Allen in the 3, the small forward.
Say go, my shooters, they gon' take souls. And I know a real stepper, shout out K-So. And I know a real hoe, they call him Baby Joe. YoungBoy allegedly clapped back at Jay on the track, "Step on shit," when he rapped, "Pussy nigga scared to be in the beef, lying like he in the streets, knowing he'll be dead if we knew just where he was, so we've been stepping on them ducks." But after that, the beef pretty much died down. There's nothing linking YoungBoy or his crew, but the rumors started flying after a video came out showing Jada Youngin's family and friends listening to 38K during Jay's funeral. No one knows for sure, but it doesn't really make sense for YoungBoy to be involved with the situation at all. Jada Youngin and him weren't beefing that hard, and nobody had been hurt or killed over the drama. So YoungBoy sending shooters all the way out to Bogalusa over a couple of disses doesn't make sense. But now Jay's homies are all facing the RICO case, and people almost always start flipping when the whole crew gets wrapped up like this. Pretty much nobody beats a RICO if they take it to probably a plea deal. And maybe then, Jay's fans will finally know who took him out right before he had the chance to really blow up.
Man, that shit was.
How to form your LLC. It's called Taylor Brands. Enter your
That's some
LLC
shit
state.
I already knew.
Choose your business name.
Well, something like that. I didn't really know too much about Ace. And, I mean, not Ace, but what's his name? I ain't know too much about what's his name. Jada Young and Def, like who, like niggas in the city, but Yeah, they definitely dropped some names.
He's got 6. Pass to Hartenstein. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got his
All right.
rebound of the game with that last one.
This is why it's Duck.
FBG united to become one of the most feared and ruthless crews in Chicago. Plus, they had some of the hottest rappers in the city. But after internal beef, street drama, and tragic deaths, FBG fell apart fast. And this is the shocking story about how it all went down. Before FBG, aka Boy Gang, was started Young, Dutchy, Duck, and some others. All of them had already been in the streets for years. Duck eventually became the face of the crew after he blew up in the rap game, but he had a name in the trenches way before anyone outside of Chicago knew who he was. Duck came up on the south side of the city and had to live with his grandma after his dad got hit with a 20-year sentence. His brother Brick was repping a crew called STLEBT, and by the time Duck was a teenager, he had already followed his brother's footsteps and was putting in work for the set. He had a reputation for putting hands on people and never losing a fight, and back in the day, he allegedly even went up to O Block and fought the ops in their own territory. Before 2011, there was already a lot of violence and street beef going on, but that year is when the south side of Chicago turned into an all-out war zone, and one of the first deaths between the GDs is what started FBG. Duck and a lot of other Gs were tight with a teenager named Tuka. There's a lot of different rumors about how active Tuka actually was, but he was one of Duck's best friends, and in 2011, the ops caught him at a bus stop and shot him to death. Tuka's death was a huge loss for the GDs, and it ain't take long for him to clap back and escalate the situation even more. Most drill fans know the name O Block. Back then, the area was still known as Wick City, but that all changed after the GDs got revenge for Tuka. A BD named Odie Perry was allegedly involved with Tuka's death, and just 8 months later, he ended up dead too. On Tuka's birthday, OD was riding his bike down the street when some shooters rolled up on him and started letting off shots. After he died, Wick City changed their name to O Block in his honor. Nobody was ever booked for his murder, but rumors say that a girl named K.I. and FBG Butter were the ones who took him out. FBG Wooski shouted him out on Twitter for making O-Block. Others say that MOB Scrap was behind the hit. Scrap ended up getting killed too. Before he died, he tweeted.
They said some real familiar names.
On Tuka's birthday, OD was riding his bike down the street when some shooters rolled up on him and started letting off shots. After he died, Wick City changed their name to O-Block, and nobody was ever booked for murder, but rumors say that a girl K.I. Butter were the ones who took him out. FBG Wooski shouted him.
Okay, they said ODP.
The shot has just been unreliable. Out of bounds, it'll be next ball for the Cavaliers. So Karis LeVert comes in for Okoro, and it's Merrill in for Mitchell. Brunson surveys. It's hard on the wing. 3-pointer. Brunson misses. England has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point land here in the second. LeVert outside. Pass to Mobley. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. Mobley's got his second bucket. Offensive rebound. Inside Hart to end the drought. And the 3-pointer goes. And no defense was that.
No beans. He say, Trey nigga hit harder than Tuka. All right, let me start.
Shouted him out on Twitter for making O-Block. Others say that MOB Scrap was behind the hit. Scrap ended up getting killed too, but before he died, he tweeted, "Fuck O-Block, we made O-Block. Them other niggas lying, no bullshit." FBG Duck's Exposing Me remix is one of the craziest diss tracks in Chicago drill, and on the song, Scrap's brother Ruger rapped, "Got some information bitch niggas would hate. Niggas talk that shit, but don't even know who made the O. Drop a bag on your head, my shooters get paid to blow." After Tuka died, Duck and the others started FBG and were putting in work in the booth. FBG Dutchy was rapping too, but a reporter named Trenches News said that he was more focused on the streets than in the industry.
But Dutchy wasn't taking that shit serious, because Dutchy was a real street nigga then. He wasn't doing that shit. He was rapping, but Dutchy was he was activated.
Trenches News also claims that he was the one who got FBG their first shine on the radio. He was in the area and saw the potential of dudes like FBG Duck, Billionaire Black, and King Yella, so he started helping them out with the rap game.
And when I heard the movement, I'm like, damn, all y'all rap? So I figured like I help them and manage them.
By the time Duck and the rest of FBG were trying to break into the industry, the BDs was already blowing up and running Chicago's drill scene. Chief Keef became a superstar off the track Don't Like, and other BDs like Lil Durk and Reese was popping off too. According to Trenches News, Keef and the other BDs wasn't just going to war with the GDs in the street. They was trying to play industry games too and told Interscope not to work with Duck and the rest of FBG.
She called me with Interscope. She was on the three-way call with Interscope. Interscope asked them, was they in tour with Keef? These little niggas instead of playing they role, these little niggas talking about they gonna send up the motherfucking Interscope building if they bring Keef. Interscope stopped fucking with us. They got black. Interscope told them they like, bro, Keef them, Dirk them, all them was telling them not to fuck with them because they rob, kill, and steal.
But even though they weren't backed by some major labels like some of the BDs were, FBG didn't.
Play War Thunder 9 millions of players across the globe in massive battles on tanks, aircraft, and helicopters in the most extensive vehicle combat game ever made. Take control over the battlefield.
Didn't let it stop their grind. Duck, Wooski, Billionaire Black, King Yella, and Lil J were all making a name for themselves in Chicago. They started getting shows and some play on the radio. But according to Trenches News, it didn't take long before there was already internal drama going on in the crew. He said that back when it was just getting started, he would get a show in Gary, Indiana. The whole crew was supposed to get paid $7,500 for the show, plus whatever they made at the door. Lil J didn't even want to go at first, but Trenches went with KI to pick him up and made sure he went. They put FBG Cash Out's baby mama in charge of handling the money from the door, and she ended up taking all of it.
Well, Manny put Cash Out baby mama on that motherfucking dough, and that bitch took everything. Shout out to her though. She a real motherfucker. She took all the money and the weed that was made.
Duck and the other rappers were all paid less than $100, but that wasn't the only money issue that FBG was having. And there are a lot of rumors that Duck's manager Manny had been playing with his money the whole time they was working together. Plus, Lil J allegedly stole some cash from Duck too. Back in 2017, Duck told Zach TV that Jay stole some petty money from him.
Whatever I tell folks, them they gonna fall back.
Did he steal from you or one of somebody?
On some for real shit.
Apparently, some other dudes in the crew wanted Duck to put the green light on Jay's head over the situation, but Duck told him to just put hands on him instead. While Duck and the rest of FBG were dealing with the internal drama and trying to make it in the rap game, they was taking losses in the streets too. KI was one of the BD's most hated ops, and there are rumors she was involved with all kinds of hits in the city. She allegedly slid on the ops constantly and was telling them on social media with tweets like, "Shout out OD for being target practice, LOL, #STL. Some reports link her to over 20 shootings in the city, but it's not clear how many of those were really her.
Hey, I know some wild motherfuckers.
Being a killer though. And one time, some of her DMs leaked that shows someone offering her money to take out G Herbo. One of the wildest things about KI is that she would flirt back and forth with King Von, but then they said death threats to each other too.
Whoa!
DMs leaked.
You heard about this? Something about some DMs being leaked. You know KI. KI. Somebody DM'd her back in the day, and was trying to pay her to kill G Herbo. That shit crazy.
League that shows someone offering her money to take out G Herbo. One of the wildest things about KI is that she would flirt back and forth with King Von, but then they said death threats to each other too. KI allegedly ended up killing Chief Keef's cousin Blood Money, and the next day Von allegedly caught her in the street and shot her 9 times. In April 2014, KI was with FBG Butter walking to Wooski's crib. KI had been active for years, but she still made the mistake of dropping her location on Twitter. After the ops saw where she was, it didn't take long for him to roll up on her and start letting off shots. Nobody was ever booked for the shooting. Leaked paperwork proved that the cops believe Vaughn was involved, but he was killed in Atlanta before they could ever take it to trial. There's a lot of evidence that points to Vaughn being the shooter. Other dudes from O Block shouted him out on Twitter after she died, and on the track War With Us, he rapped, "Knock all that meat out your fucking taco. Hollow tips spinning like cyclones. FaceTime a nigga like iPhone. Put a pretty op bitch in a morgue, huh? Call that bitch drop dead gorgeous. Damn, I'm heartless. Bitch, you can call me the Tin Man." 1 year before K.I. was killed, someone also tried to take out FBG Doug, but he only took a leg shot and made it out alive. He told DJ.
But the second time I got shot, I was leaving the liquor store. You know, motherfucker followed me. I ain't see it coming. You feel me? Motherfucker got up on me. I'm just glad they ain't killed me. You feel me? Motherfucker shot me in the leg.
Duck had been shot before that too in the ankle, but he told Vlad that he wasn't gonna leave Chicago even after getting shot twice. Duck said that he didn't want to leave because he knew how to move in Chicago and stay safe. Plus, he had to take care of his people.
It's just like in Chicago, I know better. You feel me? Like I know what to do and what don't to do.
Yeah, a lot of them niggas real life can't leave.
And it's like now how I move around, shit, I'm safe. You feel me? I ain't gonna say too much.
Duck wanted to take everyone to the next level, but in 2017, he suffered another huge loss when his brother FBG Brick and his cousin Kobe Mack were both killed. Say that C Murder from O Block behind the hit, but nobody was booked for their deaths. Rick and Kobe Mack both getting killed was a massive blow to Duck and the rest of FBG, but Duck didn't let the pain slow him down. 1 year after losing his brother and cousin, he finally broke into the mainstream with the track Slide and racked up millions of views. Duck finally had his momentum up, but FBG was still taking losses. The same year he started getting more shine on his name, his homie Wooski got shot in the head outside of the funeral for Dooski the Man. King Von and E-Dog FaceTimed Wooski before the funeral and said, "We gon' surprise, bro." Nobody was ever booked for the shooting, but Von dropped the track back again and said, "At your funeral, I might just slide. Rest in peace, nigga. Shoot up everybody that's outside. Bet Wooski feel this one. I'll bet Wooski still twitching. He changed. Different. Luckily survived the headshot, but he hasn't been the same since. Last year, Lil Durk took another shot at him on the track Computer Murderers and rapped, "Check on your mans. I heard he got hit in his head, but he almost died, so I can't say his name because he ain't dead." Keith and the other BDs allegedly tried to blackball Duck in the industry, but after Slide popped off, he signed a...
This shit crazy.
That's so fun. Coolest plugin I ever used. Arcade. It's used by the top artists and producers in the game.
He signed a major deal with Sony Records and was on his way up in the rap game. Most of his hits were full of disses aimed at the ops, but in 2019, Duck actually showed love to some BDs on the track Chicago Legends and rapped, "Okay, enough with the bro ties. Nah, I ain't crossing over a bitch, I'm not a bow tie, but I made this track to be fair. It's only right that I talk about both sides." He shouted out OCF Newski, Fredo Santana, and LA Capone, but it wasn't long before Duck went right back to clowning his dead ops. King Von and Mimo 600 came out with the track Exposing Me, and Von rapped, "Your homie died, I'm smoking that. I'm tired of smelling Tuka and Lil Mark, and I'm tired of scrap." Mimo sent shots at Tuka on the same track.
Hold on. This shit here crazy.
And we take a listen in now to Tom Thibodeau's recent huddle. And thanks for sticking with us as this round one game continues. Garland and Levert team up in the backcourt. Marcus Morris out there with Mobley. And it's Strus in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Brunson. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting about 47%. A nice number. Garland. Robinson with the block. Randall against Mobley. Back to Randall to take the lead. They shoot again. Missed it, even after all of those chances. It's Levert on the wing. Checked by Randall. Outside Strus. Drills it from deep. And the Cavaliers lead by 3. Oh, nice ball movement by Levert. A welcome sign for this team. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Garland against Brunson. Kobe for 3. but it's no good. Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender. Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim. And despite a struggle scoring the ball, they've done enough to build this league. Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks. Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen. Levert finds Garland. Back to Levert. Boom! He taps it straight down. Getting better at recognizing when his teammates are open. Garland, great line right there. Another on the way.
I was just licking my lips.
You got no lips.
Baby, this my bro from earlier.
What you telling me that for? When? What you telling me that for?
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Open look, and the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got 4 assists in the game. New York trailing. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. He drops it from range. That's his third 3 of the half after putting it on the air before halftime. Fantastic shooting display from him. Garland with the ball, and it's Brunson picking him up. Oakley, no good. New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Anunoby. That one's good. This game is all even. Hey, throw him up a solid play.
Get him an open look. Wait, let me go get something to drink.
I got some to drink. Time out, chat. It's shot o'clock. We're white.
You on Twitch with that?
Yeah, I'm on Twitch and YouTube.
You can get in.
No, you can't. They lied.
So what about
from deep?
The what again? The white. Stay over there.
Pretty disgusting offensively. They gotta get to the bottom of it. And now let's present our player of the game, Jalen Brunson. I'll tell you what, this was one amazing
you don't want to take no shot.
Sugar! Total control.
Come here. It's daddy time. Get him. Tell her, come here.
This shit tastes like grape juice. So you drink it with this.
Like a cranberry grape.
Keep tweeted with this guy to keep their emotions in check, saying you're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there.
I like this
one
one.
another. Guys, let's see what happens.
All right, appreciate it, Ali.
All right now.
Garland for 3. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 5 rebounds in the game. Steven Chenzo. He's there to take the lead, but a miss. Cleveland has got 2 of 5.
Track and said, off that Zico, Tuka, and that Fats, we gonna put in work. Sneaky talking, saying this and that, just go and get him murked.
I seen him over there before you
got back with a remix of the track, and Duck said he got caught in traffic. Walzo ain't get the status. He on the internet laughing, capping, then got caught without it. Fuck your homie, he dead. You heard what I said. Fuck Sharoid, fuck D-Thing, and fuck Tirehead. He also clowned Memo's brother, Lil Steve, who got shot and killed and rapped. These niggas mentioning Tuka, I fuck around, sent you to meet him. I don't got my Glock. When I see an op, I'm bro, I'ma beat him. I'm smoking, can't breathe, thinking it's so. I wish I was right there when Lil got slumped. I would have ran over. Then Doug could have stepped further in July 2020 when he dropped the track Dead Bitches and rapped. Made Chicago Legends, shit, that was just about business. Said I wasn't gonna do it dead, and okay, I did it.
I'm
but
still right here. I just turned my
T-Boy
camera
and
off for a
OD
minute.
and Dead Bitches. This and Dead Ops got a lot
I
of
need to
attention
learn how to
from
whip.
Doug, but it also led to him getting brutally gunned down a month after the track dropped. In August 2020, Duck went to a rich shopping neighborhood in Chicago called Gold Coast with his girl. He always talks about moving smart and knowing how to stay safe in the streets. And Gold Coast definitely ain't the kind of place you'd expect to see a shooting. But after O-Block got the drop on them, 6 of them hopped.
If you've recently been injured in a car accident that wasn't your fault, I've got one question for you. Do you know how to get the maximum compensation that you deserve in the shortest time possible?
That's basketball.
With that jumping through hoops, chasing down firm after firm, or paying crazy attorney fees. I'm about to show you how I got this $50,000 check that I'm about to deposit into my bank account for an accident I was involved in just 5 months ago. The same accident that the insurance company offered me $5,000 for. And how I did it without settling for less, jumping through hoops, or contacting firm after firm pleading my case. And I'm going to show you in real.
Hopped in 2 cars and rushed across town to catch him. As soon as they spotted Doug, they jumped out of their whips and started letting off shots, and tragically died from getting hit in the chest and neck. Everyone suspected O-Block as soon as it happened, and in 2021, C-Thang, C-Murder, Moo-Wop, Los, and Zell Money all got hit with a RICO case over it. Then in April 2023, a 6th O-Block affiliate named TZ got booked for the shooting too. According to a witness who talked to the cops, someone affiliated with O-Block put $50K on Duck's head and later increased it to $100K for anyone who took him out. And even though it ain't been confirmed, almost everyone thinks Vaughn is the one who put the bag on his head. Duck and FBG used to put crazy pressure on the BDs in the streets and in the booth, but his death ended it all. Died, Lil Durk, how hated Duck was in O-Block, and he dropped the track Shoulda Ducked and rapped, "You come outside without your gun, you dumb as fuck. Ain't no quick run to the store. They pop out, fire you up. I told my PO through the gate that I get high as fuck. She asked me how high do I get? I told her high as Duck. With Duck gone, the only other rapper who was really putting on for the crew was FBG Cash. Cash ain't have nearly as much in the industry as his songs of views with Murderers and Steppers Come. Cash was building up momentum by sending shots at O-Block on tracks like Back Again 2 times when he rapped, "I don't want to hear no get back. The whole world witness your main sniper get his shit splat, and you ain't even get your lick back." Then he dissed Dirk's brother D-Thang rapping, "Look at what happened to D-Thang. They know how we came." Cash even went and threw up a middle finger in front of King Von's mural near O-Block, and Dirk called him out for it on Computer Murderers and said, "Sneaking pics by Von mural like Lil Bro won't come out and spin. He ain't heard a fly, so he ain't count. I still give him 10. Then just a couple months later, FBG lost their last hope in the rap game when Cash got caught in the street and killed. On June 10th, 2022, Cash was in a whip on the 1600 block of West 81st Street when 2 shooters rolled up on him and started letting off shots. Cash hopped out of his whip and tried to run off, but he fell to the ground, and the witness said they saw someone stand over him and dump their whole clip. Cash wanted to break into the industry and make it out of the streets of Chicago, but unfortunately, he couldn't escape the trenches and they ended up costing him his life. After Cash died, FBG was pretty much finished in the industry, but while they suffered heavy losses and aren't anywhere near the level they used to be, their ops ain't doing too good either. O-Block is one of the most famous hoods in America, but over the last couple of years, they've been taking heavy losses too. In 2020, the FBI brought down a huge indictment and arrested 23 O-Block affiliates and found 24 guns, several kilos of cocaine, heroin, fentanyl, crack, and over $50K in cash. That was already a huge blow.
About some other shit now. We ain't even talking about Duck murder. It was a pretty helpful video, I guess. We're gonna watch rapper's most disturbing interview. Let's go.
One rapper almost smoked the interviewer for asking him one question, and another died after his interview for speaking on a situation that happened. These are rappers' most disturbing and disrespectful interviews of all time. And we gotta start things off with a rapper known as Baby Los, because Los started to make a name for himself after he linked up with the Island Boys in 2020. And fans considered him as the fourth.
Hey. I know I told this story live before. Bro. I don't know this nigga right here, but I'm not sure which one of these two it was, but it was one out of these two my homeboy was finna rob. I'm talking about, I ain't gonna say broad day because it was nighttime, but in the fucking, what you call that shit, the restaurant they was in. He was finna rob, bro. He was with his girl and all. But he was just thinking about it though. He didn't end up doing it, following through it, because it was a public ass restaurant out here, like a white people ass restaurant, like, and my people got police issues. But Not saying that on some proud shit, but saying that on some these niggas weak and they clowns and they pussy. Them niggas not like that, bro. I was on the phone with my homeboy the whole time. Talking about my partner had asked him to take a picture of some shit. Bro sound scared bitch. He was like, no, bro, no, I'm a girl. Yeah, he sounds super scared, bro. Bro's not like that.
Island Boy. Los was even with the Island
going to assume
Boys in 2020. And fans considered him
this one. I'm going to assume that it was the one that was at Sauce, that was getting to a Sauce Walk at the thing, because at Johnny Dang, it was that same week. It was that same week, probably like the next day or the like after that video had dropped, like either the next day or like the day after that type shit.
As the fourth Island Boy. Los was even with the Island Boys when they got into
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm sorry. I don't know you. I'm sorry to do it, but you're goofy.
To a huge fight in Hawaii. But recently, Hood Rich Kevin tried to get Los to speak on a viral video where the Island Boys kissed each other. And this is what pissed Los off and made him flash out on the interviewer.
I gotta ask you, bro, like, this is, everybody wants to know, did you see the Island Boys?
Bruh, stop mentioning them dudes for real, bro. Like,
no, I'm just saying though, like,
no,
did you
bruh,
see them do something together?
No, fam. Fam, they weren't gay when I was around, fam. Like, bruh, stop doing that, bruh. Like, this interview ain't about that. Like, it could go down in this interview, bruh. Like, do you want it to go down in this interview? Do you want it to go down, yes or no?
No. And thankfully, Los ain't popped the interviewer for asking that question, because things could have gone horribly wrong. But he ain't the only person to up a gun on an interviewer. But first, let's move on to FBG Cash, because he died not too long after talking about something disrespectful that he did. But Los.
Hey, look. Here
are the Nuggets now. He finds Murray from deep. And it's Gordon missing. Ian Smith with the ball. He's up for the Rockets. Trailing by 10. Thompson. Almost, but it rolls out. And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage.
All right, you gotta come back.
This boys when they got into a huge fight in Hawaii. But recently, Hood Rich Kevin tried to get Los to speak on a viral video where the boys kissed each other. And this is what pissed Los off, made him flash out on the interviewer.
I gotta ask you, bro, like, this is, everybody wants to know, did you see the Island Boys kiss?
Bruh, stop mentioning them dudes for real, bro. Like,
no, I'm just saying though, like,
no,
did you
bruh,
see them do something together?
No, fam. I wasn't gay when I was around. Like, bruh, stop doing that, bruh. Like, this interview ain't about that. Like, it could go down in this interview, bruh. Like, do you want it to go down in this interview? Do you want it to go down, yes or no?
No. And thankfully, Los interviewer for asking that question. Things could have gone horribly wrong, but he ain't the only person to up a gun on an interviewer. But first, let's move on to FBG Cash, because he died not too long after talking about something disrespectful that he did during an interview. In late 2020, Chicago rapper FBG Cash took a picture in front of King Von's mural to disrespect Von and his people. Now, after taking the picture, he went on No Jumper to discuss it. He tells Adam 22 about the conversation that he had with Lil Durk before taking the picture.
What kind of conversation were you having before he told you to go take this photo?
Me, go over there and do that and see what happened to you. I'm like, I'm outside right now.
You hit him up?
Yeah.
And he was just like, hey, what's up? Why Chicago's because the ops talking to each other and like going on live, beating at each other and shit.
And doing this interview might have made things even worse than it already was, because Durk later dropped a song where he said,
they always do be on live with each other, like they be having each other numbers and some more shit, but they really be bumping it, like they really be trying to get each other. But that's why a lot of that shit be like phone and shit. But them niggas be do that shit. But when it's phone, they yeah. That's the holy grail. If they ever do get a hold of that shit.
Sneaking pics by Von Mural, like Lil Bro won't come out and spin, where he sent a threat to FBG Cash for taking that picture. Then, 3 months after the song was released, FBG Cash ended up getting hit and lost his life while driving on the south side of Chicago.
Well-known Chicago area was killed in a drive-by in the Auburn-Gresham neighborhood. 31-year-old Tristan Hamilton was shot multiple times. According to the Sun-Times, he raps under the name FBG Cash. A 29-year-old woman.
How many times?
He raps under the name FBG. Hamilton was shot multiple times. According to the Sun-Times, he raps under the name FBG Cash. A 29-man with him was also taken to the hospital in serious condition.
Now let's move on to another FBG member known as Butter. Butter has had many crazy moments during his interviews, and recently he went off on O-Block members for killing FBG Duck. He let Say Cheese know that O-Block told on himself after knocking Duck off, and it was pretty disturbing because during the same interview, fans say that Butter allegedly admitted to killing someone.
These told on themselves, and they did an interview on top of the murder cop. You stupid.
What about the picture that
Take
went?
Me to jail.
Yo, what about the picture that went by Moowop wearing with the duck sneakers?
That's clown. And with the same drink y'all use. Get a feds day evidence.
That's the same.
Homicide can't solve it, but the feds can, right?
Damn.
We talking real. I'm a real street.
Nah, that wasn't the same. That's in the document.
Not long after speaking on O-Block, FYB J-Mane tells Butter to sit down and that he's saying too much because Butter says, picture him sitting on top of a car that he killed Odie on.
I'm Butter, Sean. I'm Butter, Sean. Now picture me sitting on top. I got banging them in this. I fold them in this. They in this. They killed.
Butter also discussed Odie's death in an interview with Vlad. Here's what he said.
Man, OD got right. Well, Odie Perry got killed at one point. They're saying that he was shooting.
I mean, it's foot. It's a video
of Odie Perry getting killed.
Yeah.
You saw it.
I ain't seen nothing, man. I just heard the story, bro.
Okay.
I don't be knowing nothing for real. You know what I'm saying? Not all the time.
Okay.
I gotta see this shit. I gotta see this shit. That's what I've been meaning to go look at.
And it's your missing. And he did everything. That shot. Takes a ton of pride. So
Man, that's not it.
It's Green's effort that makes him effective as a defender, in addition to his athleticism, but usually he just simply outworks folks. 16 feet away. It doesn't go for him. Gordon with the defensive effort. Caldwell Pope against Van Vliet. Caldwell Pope kicks to Gordon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Jabari Smith picks one up. Really a fantastic job by Gordon to bury himself down there, giving the defense really no other choice than to foul. Denver making a switch here. Watson's checked in. Stolen by Caldwell Pope on one. Here's Murray, and the rejection by Smith. Outstanding defensive awareness, Smith Jr. Excellent job blocking that shot.
What?
An important part of every team's game to look at the hustle stats. Aggressive on the defensive end, paying off for them. Finding takeaways for them in the early going. And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. They've continued to find ways to score. 2 free throws coming up, and they hold the shooting from. Yeah, he's a guy who An outstanding at Florida. Caldwell Pope is his name. Jordan checked in for Denver. Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunity at the line. My kind of hoop. Straight ahead, playing downhill and physical. A deep three from Green and stolen by Jordan. Team pushing it up. Here's Denver. For three, Caldwell Pope. Maybe going after 2 for 6. They are shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing. On the wing, Green. That's it. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Green's got 11 points. They're having more success from three-point range in the second after
I'll put 2.
Van Vliet passes to Green. That's good. He's 5 for 9. This is big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life. Sometimes, whatever. A lot of times, you know why. Worse than not. Looks like they put it together right now. They continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low. Shingu passes to Smith. And a misplay. And the edge on the glass is the difference.
Now.
Really a reason of their superior effort up to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win. First team. It just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him. 1 second separating the shot clock in game 4. Outside, Green, back to Van Vliet. And a miss there on the triple. Having a hand up makes such a difference to a shooter. You know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it. Making it up strong against size. He does not lack the confidence. That's well done there. And don't even worry. Nuggets 41. Rockets 28. Aaron, you all have played at a high level so far. It's worked for you. We're just sticking this way. You know, our coach really drew up something good for us. You know, they wrote it out, and we're sticking. Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Thank you. I'm like, man, I gotta find this shit somewhere, man.
They've thrown down the gauntlet game.
I don't care about it.
Hey, man. I mean, listen, I've been in Atlanta all weekend. I got my birthday celebration. I went to a basketball game. We celebrated my birthday with you, mom, good. I'll stay crushing all this. So I got to get it done. It's something you're going to do.
Damn, you can't see shit on that hoe. I know they used to get away with crimes, even with the cameras right there. The hell is that? This is supposed to be the footage of OD Perry. Getting killed. Skip straight to man. Jesus Christ. Okay, let me see if I can see police lights. Man. See, bro was riding a bike or some shit. What did he say? Man, what the fuck? Okay, I'm just clicking on shit. Okay.
They do not get it, sick of fuel pop. I know I got hella toys. It starts a game, we taking everything. Come around, no, we them boys. Oh shit, I got a brand new stick. 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 Miles broken, can't get fixed. 15 for the bad, 5 for the shoes, that might not take a pig. Cardi on my wrist, 3 buses, see through this a skeleton. Every day ask Jesus for forgiveness, I committed hella sins. 762 keep me capping it, bitch, I have 0 friends. Jesus told me I wasn't gonna what I became. Same niggas who came to contain. Fuck school and fuck that teacher. That nigga was not really in the field, he was on the bleachers. I trade bank rolls if about it, I get him. For a feature, I get a nigga gone for 6 bars on, bro. I feel like the Reaper. I ain't in the streets, but that nigga telling he already broke rule number 1. I'm out on bus, still find that felon. That's why you don't see me post no gun. They do not get it, sick of fuel pop. I know I got hella toys. It starts a game, we taking everything. Come around, no, we them boys. Oh shit, I got a brand new stick. Oh shit, I got a brand new stick. Oh shit, I got a brand new stick. I got a brand new stick.
I'm not gonna lie. The hook fire, yo. Oh shit. That shit was hard. Alright, that was Baby Kill.
I don't know how little Noonie ain't get hit. What? Chat! Chat! I ain't tell me nothing! Bro, I think you lying to me, bro. Lil Noonie, a Chicago YN. He a YN? Get the Drake! Get the Drake! We gotta get the Drake! He's a Chicago YN. We gotta get the Drake now. So look, tell me about this Lil Noonie. What's to him? So the way you explained it in the chat, hold up, YouTube, I'm not talking to myself, YouTube. So the way you explained it in the chat, him and Fully Chop is at odds? He can rap! Good? Or is he trash? It's a difference. It's a difference. Is he good or is he trash good? Like he off beat, but he say hard stuff, or he on beat and he say hard stuff. Like it's a difference. It's a difference. Both? It can't be both. It's one or the other. He mid? What you telling me about it? I don't get it. He don't like mid. We throw mid in the mid weed. I disrespect mid weed. I get at the crackheads. I throw it on the ground, watch them pick it up. I ain't gonna lie. You see this? You'll see who a clown. Just throw it on the ground, clown. That nigga picked up $5 clown. The song is called Shark Business. Oh, I like the title. Oh, Shark Business. Oh, I like the title. So it's Lil Noonie, right? You know what I'm saying? Do he got shark teeth? I bite niggas hot. I smell blood in the water. I'm a shark, great white. Like, tell me about it. Come on, bro. You gotta lead us into the video, bro. You gotta sell me on the video, bro. You came in just talking about it. No, yeah. We got sharks in his fish tank. Oh, no, this song new? No, he's not a shark. Then what you talking about then? You just saying nonsense now. He's from S Block. I thought we was about to get Shark Boy and Lava Girl around this mug. Like, you know, I thought we was about to get wicked. Wicked. It's called no. They called it Shark Block, I guess. Bro, we talking to a nigga that's guessing? Bro, you about to get blocked. Tell us, bro. Now you playing with my, and I don't like that. He beat with PGF and BH. You beef with the Bloodhounds? The Bloodhounds. We all talking about the same Bloodhounds here. He talking to he beef with 10
We talking about we all talking about the same
Bloodhounds. Oh, this nigga don't
Hey,
give
yo,
a
this nigga
chat.
funny.
I've been trying my best not to cuss. He just really don't care. I want to say something else. Hold on. Do I gotta do squat?
Boy, shut your ass up. Shut up. Get out. Next time, use your word. Bye. That's where he wanted to go anyway. I think I'm gonna call it a night. We gonna finish up some.
Watch for acronyms like TF, ASL, IDAGF, no, IDG.
Y'all, I'm gonna tap in with y'all tomorrow. So yeah, y'all stay tuned. I got more coming. PC coming. So I can get up out this motherfucker. Setup coming. Yeah. But y'all make sure y'all tap in with me.